welcome to a Dog's Breakfast, Seattle edition. My name's James Morehouse, I'm your other co-host, as Trent lives 1,000 kilometres away. Welcome to Australia. This is going to be a video diary to express our thanks to those who have helped donate and help get us over to Seattle. As you know, Trent and I are both on the WTC team as well, so trying to convince our significant others that we can travel twice from Australia into the Northern Hemisphere to play toy soldiers was not an easy task, and this would basically be impossible without you guys. So thank you so much. This diary is initially for those of you who have donated, but it will eventually become publicly available. We're going to chronicle our adventure to Seattle in just under 2 months now. This will tell you a bit about us, our War Machine history, the meta we play in, a lot of our list design, because as you know, this is unlike any other event. You can be playing 2 lists from any faction. Also the Australian tournament scene, but also then finally our trip over there. Going to take as much footage as possible and hopefully bring back a few goodies for Australia. I don't know how we'll go over there. We've never competed at a convention style event over there. We obviously did quite well at the OETC 2012, which was the precursor to what is now the WTC. But I lived in New York for a period and played over there in a small number of conventions. I've got a rough idea of what I can expect, and there's obviously a plethora of media out there, podcasts for so many different metas in America. As Trent said in the first episode, I think we definitely are going in as underdogs. However, I think we are also highly underrated. I'm also donning the same jersey as Trent from 2012 WTC, and thanks to Trent, I now have the nickname Horse. I'll let your imagination go wild for that one. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully this will be a really fun documentary. I'm going to show you a little bit now, a few bits and pieces around my room of some War Machine stuff. Then I'm going around, it's Easter Friday tomorrow, we actually have an event down in southern Canberra, which I'll be heading down to, and I'll be playing something entirely new. So over here we just have a couple of my models that are on the shelf at the moment that aren't making any lists. Wolves of Orboros, some Blood Weavers and some Sentry Stones. Bigger units down here, Wolf Riders, Skinwalkers, Ravagers, a couple of solos. Surprise, surprise, the Judo Goat is still on the shelf as he's not currently in any lists. Battle Engine, beautifully painted by Dale Chenoweth, who now lives in Melbourne but is from the ACT, where I'm from as well. A couple of casters here that aren't seeing rotation. Well, there's old mate P. Kruger. God, my most hated circle caster. This guy, 3 legs and 1 arm, what a champion. A couple of books, there's all the War Machine books. There is a sword from a tournament, Convic in Melbourne. That event was 2011, I believe. What else have we got? Oh, I know. Over here. So, as I mentioned, we have our Easter Friday event. What may look like a Wold Warden here is actually Father Lucant, obviously. We've got an Enigma Foundry, another Enigma Foundry, and the all-vital Corollary. Beautiful stuff. There's another one. Thank you, Stephanie, my girlfriend. I love horses. Woke up one day to find that on my bag. Good stuff. Today we're heading down to Good Games Canberra. It's Easter Friday and we have a chocolate-based event. I'm not exactly sure what that will involve, but it's essentially just a 50-point steamroller with a bit of just my chocolate objectives or something. But there's quite a competitive crowd going. It's 50.2 list steamroller. I'm actually just taking the 1 list. I'm proxying a little bit of a Lucant list. They're okay with proxies as it's not the most serious of tournaments today, but the competition will be serious. What I'm looking for in Lucant is basically to supplement my circle play, to be able to take a hit and fight back. It's something generally Circle struggles with. In Morvana changed that a bit, but it's not the same in that Circle can't really provide that high armor to stay there and hold its own. Also, Lucant's spell list is bonkers. Purification, Watcher, Positive Charge, D-Cell, and the Shitty Nuke. I'm really looking forward to trying them out. Let's see how it goes. Here's definitely a Convergence army.
Definitely no Circle of Orboros models. They're definitely not 4 Wolds down there as well. Everybody is writing up their list for the chocolate event.
Oh God!
Chibi, Ed plays Kador. Chibi looks like he's playing a bit of Circle. Hey Brad, wave. Brad owns the shop. This is Good Games Canberra. We've got Young playing some Kador. No, he's playing Pigs.
Figures. I said I'd bring Midas.
Beautiful.
And I regretfully followed up on my word.
Josh, that looks like Kador.
What? No, that's stuff for Edward when you're upset.
Good. It's there.
My stuff's over there, it isn't.
You're converging.
So yeah, my Kador is sitting there, tormenting
Hayden,
me.
who's the most festive of us all.
Yeah.
Instead you have a Boon Swarm.
He's got a Signa army with P Sturgis, who died and came back as E Sturgis in a Crix army.
It's missing its hand, it fell off.
What else have we got?
As in
A red army with definitely Imperatus. Some trolls with Shamblers, purple Shamblers. This is definitely probably the other most festive of us, the Bane Riders with Epic Gorshade 3, and some Legion. Okay, round 2, vesting Nathan Frawley? No, Adam Southwell, that's right. Okay, cool. Adam, run us through your list. What do we got from right to left?
Okay, so we've got a Demon, which is marshalled to the Sentinels with the UA.
Yep.
So, yeah, Pronto on the rest of it. We've got a Arcanist, Solar Escort in the unit of Dawn Guard, Houseguard Thane, unit of Rothman with the UA, Silas, big man Virus, P Virus. That's Imperatus.
Okay, so that's why you're running P-Virus, basically.
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
We've got a Magister, we've got an Arcanist, and we've got the Fane Knight.
Awesome. I've just got some Lucard junk from last game. The scenario looks like balance of eggs, as per normal. All right, good luck, sir.
You too. Let's go.
Okay, turn 1, Adam basically ran everything forwards. I on the Sentinels, Demon prontoed and ran, so he's up a fair way. I am got the reciprocators out the front. Hopefully they're not going to get smashed. D-Cell and Watcher, 2 inverters over here. Let's see what happens. What's the plan for this turn, Adam?
Kill your shit.
Oh shit. So Adam, Operation Kill Stuff. I'll just look at my dead pile over here. Yeah, I can't see any models. How did that pan out for you? Sorry, Frolls. Okay, so I had a sweet plan to kill the objective and get an inverter onto Skereth with positive charge, but I'm a retard and forgot that Adam Stranglehold me. However, my dead pile's still looking pretty good. So how do you think, Frolls? What do you think of that turn, other than my massive derp?
You derped.
I derped. But that's alright, we're actually in pretty good position. I feeded, so we'll see what Adam can hit back with. Alright, Frolls, walk us through what happened?
Not much at all. So I derped so hard trying to kill the objective.
That was there.
That was sitting right there. I killed a few of these inductors, whatever they're called.
Yep.
You're going to bring them back anyway, and I really didn't do much shooting or doing much damage. This guy can't hit anything.
Yeah, his gun is made by goblins or something. He's a donkey. Hyperion does not want to fight a Watcher Lucant with 2 inverters. So I think I'm going to go for a sneaky dominate over here. I think. Clear out some stuff over here and see if we can just mitigate. What's his name? The big fella. Imperatus fighting all day. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, Frolls. So how'd your assassination run go?
Yeah, really good. As you can see, our virus is there.
I'm not having a go. I just want to know for the listeners.
No. It's a catch-22. You charge in, you get macro pummeled to death. You don't charge in, and then you're going to lose by scenarios.
So the issue is that Imperatus needs to give Virus flank. He runs in and he gets knocked down by Watcher, only needing a boosted 7.
The 2 issues. One, you want to go in with Imperatus by himself to do the damage.
Yeah.
But as soon as you charge in, you get macro pummel knocked down. So then you've got to try and risk it. But he knocked Imperatus down, which means Virus can do it by himself. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we were expecting.
P-Virus with Imperatus, though, what a beast.
He did absolutely nothing all game. There was no attacks, no damages. He did not see combat. It was beautiful.
Awesome. Thanks, Frolls.
The post-game to Redux. Nathan? Sorry, Frawley. Sorry, Adam. Got smashed. How do you feel? In classic Deno style.
Yeah, good. It was first time playing Lucard.
Yep.
Which was interesting. Caught me in the catch-22, which I didn't really think about.
Yeah, so the Castle Beast is the first actual caster who can properly use Watcher, which is an unbelievable ability. So I'm up 3-0 in scenario, and you're basically forced to go for a caster kill. And the two things that can get there are P-Virus himself and Imperatus. If Imperatus comes forward, and Inverter's going to knock him down, and then Virus could have actually got the job done. I didn't realise he was DOS -4. But without flank, it's way harder for him. You only need 6s to hit, but you roll plus.
Yeah, Pulse was the right one.
Yeah, you roll shit. But like, I don't know if maybe I should have waited and gone for the boosted 9 on him. Because Imperatus wasn't even getting hit close. I should have blocked line of sight. But anyway, Watcher is just unbelievable. And then, you know, some of the common answers like Eris, he's got shield guards all around him. It's insane. Lucan is real strong.
The fact you can't actually knock down the jacks as well also means that.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
coming
Well,
answer to stop
they're
Watchers.
steady, so you can't stop that. And then the macro pummelers, you just don't use them in your own turn, and you can use them in their turn, which is pretty massive. The other thing was, Imperatus under P-Virus is a beast. He can be 13-20, and he can essentially just gain focus when he kills dudes, so he can kill a whole unit of infantry, and at the same time, he can kill a heavy easily. So, well, maybe not easily, but it depends. I mean, E-Virus would make it easy, but I was able to just walk up and say, you want to come near me, I'm going to knock you down, or block line of sight, or something. It's unbelievable.
It's hard to deal with. You've had the Famer and the Imperatus try to block one, get the charges up against him.
Yeah,
It's never gonna work.
exactly. Yeah, I don't know. He feels really strong, really strong. I mean, Purification would hurt the Watcher shenanigans, but you can play around that. Imperatus is still a beast. I mean, if you don't have an answer for him, if you don't have a high, like a bronze back, abused enraged bronze back that can headbutt him or something and knock him down. That 13 defense as well is unbelievable.
It's really, really good. I love it. Though, I'm going to have to get more games in.
Yeah, he's awesome. I think you can also give him a crack with Assyria, D-Virus, everyone.
Yeah.
Literally everyone.
And even
Gareth, Dead Sentence, Mirage. Yeah, it seems good. I think he fills some holes for my list as well. He's looking good. I just don't know if he's my play style, but I've got to sort of just get used to marching up and killing stuff as it comes along. Those reductors as well, the pure amount of shots they get is insane.
That's ridiculous. Ignoring your own guys as well is really, really good when you can just spray through your own guys
Yeah.
and wipe out half a unit.
Yeah, exactly. And they just don't care. So you use your own density beacons. They use the objectives one, just spread. Do you reckon this will bring like Imperatus will bring back P-Virus into Vogue or not really?
It's a bit hard to tell. He's still lacking a little bit of something, P-Virus.
Yeah.
Imperatus is going to make him a whole lot better, and people are going to have a bit of fun trying to solve that problem. But
How does it feel on the other side of the table when you're playing against the guy? How does it feel? Because I know that I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try and Foundry up and mitigate my losses and play Watcher well. How does it feel from the actual other side of the table?
I knew that neither of my lists were probably the best list to try and take him on. I felt P-Virus may have given me a slight edge, even though the serial list has got removed from play from Hyperion and that. Though I don't think there was ever going to be a time where you would actually let me try and get their reductors.
But even then, like you had the demon facing off against the reductors, and his gun, even though it's called Mini Hellmouth, doesn't RFP.
Yeah.
Those foundries just
Everyone I killed, you brought back.
you can legitimately bring back 6 reductors a turn if they actually take heavy casualties,
Yeah.
and those reciprocators just don't die. I'm sure there are things that would kill them, but even that feat turn, you can repair them. The foundries are just what makes it incredible. I haven't had a chance to really get momentum with them, but I mean, I had one turn that game where you really have to be careful. You can make sure I can advance, plop 3 dudes down, and then they can either aim and spray or advance. But you can get some real sneaky threat ranges out of that as well.
Yeah.
I play Circle normally, as you know,
and I play a really aggressive game. With this, I'm not used to sitting back and marching up and just saying like deal with it. So from the other side of the table, is that hard to deal with?
I'd have to give it a few more times to actually give a definite answer, but it's like I was playing Rob then rather than playing you, because that's very much more Rob potential.
Yeah, like a
play.
Sort of really. He's very analytical, but it's more just very calculated, basically.
Yeah,
that's the word, calculated.
And calculated is a very good word for that, and very. He plays more defensively, and that's you were playing a more defensive style game compared with your circle. Where I remember when we had
the Kruger charge forward, wow!
just destroying everything, killing Mozart's stones left, right, and centre to pull off a sneaky assassination or sneaky killing what was it?
Pillar of Salt to get into 2 sets of stones
and the
double
Gorax.
port on the bottom of turn 1.
On the turn
I was
1.
amazed you even got the Gorax. That was an added bonus. But anyway, that's another game. But it's really not as hyper aggressive. I don't know if Convergence do that. I mean, Aurora's maybe the closest.
She doesn't do it anywhere near as well.
And Lucant plays an aggressive game, but it's more. I'll take it. Like if you can get the attrition feat and then get another wave of attacks, that's great. But it really, generally, because of the lower threat ranges, does boil down to deny your options and then go from there. See, the thing I was thinking about in that game was, okay, if I was playing Circle against Lucant, I feel like I'd have a tough time mitigating threat ranges. That's basically what it comes down to. Yeah. So you've played 3 factions in the last 3 tournaments?
I've played 3 factions in the last 3 tournaments.
So what else do you play?
Red Circle will score.
And what's your favourite?
Red will always be close to my heart. I'm loving scoring at the moment, because they've got everything that Circle. So that Red don't.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks for the game.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Good luck.
All right, round 3 versus Mr. Rob of judging fame and Australian podcasting legend of 11 hours. Rob is playing at E-Denny tier list, so can you just walk us through briefly, Rob, from your left to right? It's a lot of mans.
Cephalix, terribly shattered Deathjack who got fallen off a cliff this morning.
Who is facing off against Reductors, I wonder why.
Overlords.
Yep.
Necrosurgeons. Mechanothralls. Battle Group.
Easy. I've got Lucant. I think I'm in for a world of hurt. The scenario is giant bunnies, which we've elected not to put on the table. Alright, what's the plan, Rob? Kill stuffs?
That would be telling. I don't know, it's going to be interesting. The timing of the feats. I feel like Lucant's feat might mean I don't just automatically feat as soon as it's available. We'll see what happens.
Alright, this is also the tier list where you put your upkeeps out first turn, but we've elected not to because I can just go Purify.
Yep.
Alright, good luck, Rob.
Absolutely pulverized. Holy shit. Yep. So Lucant versus E-Denny, Rob wins with E-Denny on the top of 3. I needed. One of the issues is I need to go first, basically. That I think that's really key, and the +1 to go first is brutal. What are your thoughts overall? I think as well, Cock is having a hard time against Chris.
Yeah, I'm still, as a Convergence player, I'm still not sure what the play is. I mean, I've thought about Iron Mother, and I've thought about Access, and I've even thought about doing something like Syntherium with Modulator Spam.
Yeah.
And nothing strikes me as satisfactory for playing against the really hard Crix lists, the hard Scar skew, just a well-rounded Asphyxious 2 list, or the Denny 2 Theme Force. Having all of the tools to crush Enigma Foundry Recursion with Hellmouth and Soul Taker.
That was amazing. I'm like, oh yeah, no, Soul Taker and RFP.
Yeah, so I stole 3 souls from you, killing 3 Reciprocators, and Hellmouthed 2 Reductors, and that was against a spread out army on the top of 2, and it was only going to get worse from there. And against something like an Axis Theme Force, it's just hideous.
I gave you a poor piece of advice in contesting a zone, and we played it out as though it was.
It's totally 4 inches. I don't think
It's
it is.
totally in your
It's totally
range.
4 inches.
Anyway, I mean, I don't think it would have made a difference either.
Not in the long run. It would have been a grindier game.
Yeah, exactly.
You've blown your feet, but you still got Watcher. I mean, I had the War Witch Sirens there, and my plan, if you moved up under cover of Watcher, was to start charging your Dutch War Witch Sirens, so that you trigger Watcher to kill them, and it expires, or you take a free strike and then get down where you are, and then I've got you. Plus, I think even there's a very good chance that even through feet armor 23, that crippled inverter was probably going to die.
Yeah, well, you've got. I mean,
My mayor's got plenty of focus.
and Ragman.
He's
got
going
the job done.
PSA 10.
I'm actually you.
Do I just do a CO main? Oh, no, they're all dead. But
You possibly could have even killed Lucan. He was prayed, so you get Nightmare up to an effect of 22, dice minus 5.
no, because you're on 7
No,
cam.
you don't get-
No,
no,
there's
you
no
don't.
fucking way. You're on 7.
Well, I reckon you could do it.
7 cam.
Man,
So
you don't know
six-
the ways of the janky circle.
Arm 27.
Yeah, I'm 27. Is even
I've-
in that list.
I've gotten Lucan killed at armor 27, but it took 2 Warpwolves to do it, and Curse of Shadows, and it was still just on the nose.
and a bit of laziness.
It was a rough game.
So,
Yeah.
my immediate thought, I actually, it's rare that you walk away from a game saying, I don't know what I could have done, but I don't know what I could have done. I think the bottom line is you don't get stuck in that matchup. That E10 E2 is brutal. And I think Kruger has the tools to deal with it. If you want to come forward, I've got Druids and a Pure Blood to get Getterix there. The Stone,
Well,
it has
Druid-
answers.
The Druids in general make a huge difference, because all of my offense is spell-based.
You start the game with it on them.
Sure, yeah, you can't get rid of my upkeeps with the Kruger list, but you can also, you stop Hellmouse, you stop Psychic Assaults, and you stop Venoms.
And those are the big ones. And you can get around Pursuit as well.
Can I target my own shit through the Druids magic?
Yes, yeah. So what you can do is
I
run a guy up into the middle of the Druids and
So
hit
I
him from range.
start doing that. It's what's the range on it if the unit's at full strength?
Counter magic? No.
Yeah, 9 inches. Okay, so it actually it's not going to ruin the Overlords.
And you have an Arc Node in that list, which is massive as well.
Yeah. But just teleporting in general, like I've got to be really careful with the Negra. I've got the feet turn, but then you just teleport stuff around and get high value targets with that. My battle group's not safe. So I don't really want to drop Denegra in general against the circle matchup, which makes it a real, like if I've got like Denegra and Scar, and you're in Iron Gauntlet, it's not going to be like that.
Iron Gauntlet, that's the problem. You go, I see that list, okay, I have to play E. Kruger, and you're in the list chicken, superior list chicken position. Where you can go, okay, I know he's dropping E. Kruger. I guess it's just a question of does your other list.
Well, I mean, so let's say I'm doing something, I don't think I'd do this personally, but let's say I'm being completely fucking janky. Sorry, excuse the language. And I'm running Lilith 2, Denegra 2.
Yeah.
I can't drop Lilith 2 against Lucan. It gets crushed.
Yeah, and you can't, but you can against E. Kruger, and then you can't, I mean, it's
rough.
it's okay. It's one of our circle's better matchups, and then you can drop E. Denny against E. Kruger, but it's not fantastic. I mean, it's this Iron Gauntlet. It's giving me headaches.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. So, anyway,
I look forward to seeing the format evolve. Actually, to be
Yeah.
honest, I think it's going to go really interesting places.
Yeah.
But
I've heard whispers of essentially an escalation. So 35, 50, 75. You can make slight modifications to your list on the way up, which could be interesting. Anyway, thanks for absolutely pulverizing. I did. Still at a bit of a loss, but I have a headache from too much chocolate.
I've been good today.
Thanks again, Rob. Cheers, man.